Hello everyone and welcome to Motorcyclegear.com. Today we're taking a look at the Ardent 3-in-1 Adventure Touring Pants and Jacket from ALPINESTARS. Let's kick off today's video by taking a look at the Ardent 3-in-1 jacket first. ALPINESTARS calls this an adventure touring jacket, and what they mean by that is that it's not all the way off-road adventure and not all the way adventure touring. It's kind of a blend of both worlds. So you're not going to get any of the hardcore 100% features of either side, but more of a blend between the two. This is perfect for somebody who finds themselves mostly touring riding with the occasional off-the-road stint, right? So you're not going fully off-road, just from time to time as that tour takes you. With that said, the Ardent 3-in-1 is considered a 4-season jacket, and that's because it does have 3 layers. We'll get more into that later, but for right now, let's go ahead and jump into some details. Looking at color options, the Ardent jacket comes in 3 options: the gray, black, blue, the tan and black, and the all black. In my opinion, some really nice color options. Let's go ahead and move on to sizing. So sizing, this jacket is available from a small to a 4XL, and this is where I think the Ardent becomes a little bit interesting. ALPINESTARS says that it's more of an American cut versus a European cut, and I do agree because it's a lot more relaxed and it has a lot more adjustment in the jacket. Typically, I am 6 foot, 220 pounds, so I will wear a size XL in most ALPINESTARS jackets. Sometimes I'll creep into a 2XL depending on how aggressively cut it is. With the Ardent here, I'm wearing a extra large, and in my opinion, it fits me what I would expect an extra large to fit me like. Now, there's a little bit of extra room than normal. The sleeves are a little bit longer than usual, but as a person who has longer arms, I do appreciate that because when I'm in the riding position, my wrists are still covered. Additionally, there's some extra room here in the gut area, which is normally a struggle when it comes to European jackets. So again, a nice welcome change. I have seen some other reviews online where people have said that you should size down. I don't necessarily agree with that because again, I normally wear an XL and this XL fits me right. Especially if I make all the adjustments, I can have a pretty good fit. I can slide into a large if I need to, however, it's only comfortable if I'm not wearing any of the liners. So again, I don't think you should size down like others have stated. With that being said though, if you are halfway between sizes, then potentially you should go with the smaller size versus the bigger size. Starting with the front, let's look at the main outer layer. Overall construction is going to be a combination of 300D ripstop poly fabric and extra durable and textured 1200D poly. Alright, so zooming in onto the collar, you do get an adjuster here, so you can kind of pick how tight or loose you want the collar to be. Very simple button closure there, just kind of snaps in. And then also too, if you're the kind of person who likes to ride with the collar open, you can do that as well. The other side will snap in right here. That way you can kind of keep the collar from flapping around in the wind. Nice large main zipper here. It does have a pretty large pull tab as well. It's going to make it very easy to operate with gloves on, so I do like that. And then once it unzips at the very bottom, you do have a little bit of zipper protection here. I have heard in some other videos people complaining about it not being a full cover. That way you don't scratch up your tank, but I think this kind of a jacket is meant more for people who are in a upright riding position, so I really don't see you kind of bending over your tank, risking the possibility of scratching. So I think this small piece down here should be enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pockets. They are going to be equal pockets on both sides. They're both going to be top access with zippers, so nice for keeping your stuff here. However, some might not like the fact that there is no side access, so basically there are no hand warmer pockets, only the top access ones. Also on the right hand one, you are going to have an ALPINESTARS DryStar logo. Moving on up from there, we get to the top of the chest. We do have 2 bits of reflective materials right here. On the one on the right hand side, there is a Roman numeral 63. This is going to represent 1963, which is the year that ALPINESTARS was founded. What they are on is actually going to be the front vents. 2 very large zippers on each side. Again, very easy to grab with your gloves on. If we unzip them, they come all the way down. There is a Velcro up here. Go ahead and Velcro it, and that is going to open these massive vents on the front. 1 on each side, plenty of space for airflow. As you can see by the size of my hands, I wear a size large glove, so pretty large air vents here. Again, on both sides, Velcro attachment, zippers to keep them up, and then when they are in use, all you have to do is tuck them in to the jacket itself, and that'll keep them nice and out of the way. Again, when it's hot out, summertime, you should get plenty of airflow through this front panel here. And then when it's time to close, you just Velcro it up, run the zipper on each side, and just like that, you're good to go. Taking a look at the sleeves, you do get quite a bit of adjustability. There are button tabs here on the biceps you can adjust loose or tight. There's also going to be a Velcro strap right here on the forearm, again to help you adjust loose or tight. And then lastly, there is also a Velcro strap on the cuff or on the wrist, again loose tight adjustment right there. Outside of the adjustment, you do also get two vents on the arms. There's the one up here right around the bicep area, right below the shoulder, and another one here in the forearm. Very interesting vents here. Again, very large, easy to handle pulls on the zippers. And once you unzip them, very nice design because they're made in a way where the wind will catch them and actually force the vent to stay open with being caught by the wind. So very nice design. As soon as the wind hits it, it comes up. And between these two vents and the front vent here, you will have a ton of airflow, should stay nice and cool, even in the warmest of days. Now, the only problem that I see here potentially is depending on how you're built, depending on how flexible you are, these pull tabs for the zippers are pretty far across the body, so you're having to kind of reach with this arm all the way across the body to get to these zippers. That might be challenging for some, so definitely something to look at as you're trying on this jacket. All right, from there we can move on to the side of the jacket. As you can see, there's this massive panel here. It's all Velcro, and it's quite strong actually. And so what this is made for is to adjust the width of the jacket here in the waist area. Quite a big range of adjustment, but I'm not really 100% sure how I feel about it, because you have to fold the fabric in on itself to get it to be tighter. Part of me feels like just a simple strap Velcro would have been easier, and just it's something that's always worked in the past, so I'm not sure if this is technically better. At first glance, I don't think it's as simple or as effective, but you do get a large area for adjustment. We'll go ahead and make our way to the back. A very simple design here on the back. You do have two massive zippers, again really nice pull tabs. As you unzip them, you are going to have very large exhaust vents here on both sides of the back. Again, combining these exhaust vents with the vents on the chest and the arms, I think you'll have plenty of airflow. As we go down from there, large kangaroo-like pouch here, a really large ALPINESTARS reflective logo. I do appreciate that extra reflective touch. And then on the kangaroo pouch, good amount of space. You can see both hands fit inside. Zipper here on the side to get into the pocket. I'm a little bit torn on the zipper being here on the side. From one perspective, if I'm wearing the jacket, with it being on the side here, I could potentially reach back with my arm and get stuff out of the pocket. So that's a bonus. Where it's not a bonus and where I worry is with a top zipper, if it ends up being unzipped, unless I'm fully upside down, stuff's not falling out. Whereas with the zipper on the side, if it does get unzipped or somehow I forget to zip it up, there is a chance stuff falls out. So again, kind of on the fence about the placement here. Again, another thing for you to think about as you look at this jacket. And then as we make our way to the very bottom of the jacket, you do get a extended back here, about an inch, inch and a half, maybe 2 inches of extension. Is going to help when you're bending forward to give you that lower back coverage. So now as we make our way inside, you will notice a flap on the inside of the jacket. This is going to be right behind the main zipper, so it'll help keep some of the elements out. There is a Alpine Protects logo here at the top, as well as a Tech Air Ready logo here at the bottom. What this basically means is that this jacket is Tech Air compatible, so if you do want to use one of ALPINESTARS airbag systems, you definitely can here with this jacket. As we open up the jacket, you'll notice a couple of things here. There are some red zippers. There's two sets of red zippers, and what this basically is the two different liners that are included in the jacket. There is the thermal liner as well as the waterproof liner. They come out very easily. All you have to do is unzip, and they come out here. And then at the top, there's also clips, button clips inside the collar area, and then also inside the sleeve of each layer there's going to be the button clip as well. So that's pretty much how you take the layers in and out. Unbutton here, unzip, and they come right out. So let's go ahead and break down each layer one at a time. We'll go ahead and start with the thermal layer inside the jacket here. Thermal layer is very comfortable, nice and soft. The big thing about the thermal layer here is a lot of jackets, thermal layer is going to be a vest with no sleeves. On this jacket, it is a full layer, so you do get full long sleeves on it. That's going to help keep you extra warm. Other than that, there's really not much to say here. There's nothing on the inside of this layer. There's no pockets, there's no openings, no pass-throughs, nothing. It's just a simple layer. I also would say that this layer is not very finished, so it's not going to be a destination liner. It just has a simple design here, not something that I think would look good being worn on its own. My only concern here with there not being any openings or pass-through is that when you do have it fully zipped up, you can't really access any of the internal pockets, but we'll cover that in a little bit more detail later on. The next layer is going to be the dry star or waterproof layer. You do get a nice mesh lining on the inside to make it more comfortable, and if you look at this layer overall, there's again not a whole lot to say as there are no internal pockets or compartments or openings or anything like that, but unlike the thermal layer, I do think this one's finished a lot nicer, and it can be a destination layer or a destination liner, if you will. If you look on the outside, it does have a nice, nice finish. On the other side here, you do have an ALPINESTARS logo. There's also an ALPINESTARS logo across the back here. So nice touch there. They are reflective as well, which is going to be nice. That way, if you are wearing the waterproof layer over the top of your jacket, again, you can wear it underneath or on top. You do have that reflective piece to keep you safer. The only complaint here that some might have is you still have these red zippers. So if you are wearing it as a destination piece or an external jacket, you're still going to see these red zippers here, and then also on the sleeves you are going to see these connection points, which again, some might mind, some might not, but that gives you a rough idea of what that looks like. As we push the other two layers out of the way, we do get to the main shell or the outer shell of this jacket, and unlike the other two parts, there's a lot more going on the inside of this one. So we'll start off with the inside liner here. It is mesh once again, added for your comfort. If we go down to the bottom, we find a full connection zipper. This is going to match up perfectly to the Ardent pants, creating sort of a two-piece suit. And then just below there, there's that extended piece that you saw from the outside. Moving up from there, we do have a large pocket here. This is going to be for the back protector. ALPINESTARS has a level 2 back protector that fits in here perfectly, though it is something that you buy separately. Moving on from there to the sides here, there are two pockets. On one side, you're going to have a all mesh pocket with sort of a elastic stretch opening, but no sort of closure or zipper. You just kind of put stuff in there. And obviously breathable see-through mesh, very easy to access. On the flip side, you're gonna have another pocket. Now this is a little bit deceiving. It looks like another mesh pocket, but it's not. It actually says waterproof compartment right here. There is a hidden zipper underneath this flap, and inside of there you are actually going to have a waterproof pocket. So if you have something that's a little bit more sensitive, the waterproof pocket would be where you want to put it. From there, if we slide up the jacket towards the chest area, each side you are going to have a little pocket right here. It says ready to chest protector. This is going to be for a divided chest protector level 1. Again, so like the back protector, and it's going to be a Velcro pocket. The chest protector just slides right in on both sides, and you have that extra layer of protection. Speaking of armor, the ones that are included, you are going to have level 2 Nucleon Flex Pro armor in both the shoulders and the elbows. I'm not going to take the elbow one out because it's a little bit harder to get out than the shoulder because it's all the way down in the arm, but I will show you the shoulder one here. Very simple to get to and access. There's going to be a Velcro piece right here. If you open that up, the armor comes right out. This is very good stuff right here. It is level 2, but in my opinion, it's some of the thinnest and most flexible armor on the market. Very comfortable. It is going to be temperature plus, temperature minus, and again, level 2, so very good protection in a very flexible and comfortable package. Again, very simple pocket here, slides right in. Once it's inside, you just Velcro it shut and you're good to go. Again, this is going to be included. You've got the level 2 in both the elbows and the shoulders. And just like that, it's back in. So now that we've taken a look at the Ardent 3-in-1 jacket, let's go ahead and take a look at the Ardent 3-in-1 pants. The pants are going to come in sizes from small to 3XL. which I find a little bit interesting because the jacket is available in a 4XL, so I don't know why the pants wouldn't also have a 4XL. Speaking of sizing, I don't feel like the pants are as European cut as the jacket. They are pretty loose when it comes to kind of thighs down, but in the waist section, they're actually a little bit tighter than I expected. I put on a size XL like I normally wear, and they were very, very tight in the waist, but they were pretty loose everywhere else. So definitely something you should try on to make sure it fits you properly. The other problem that I had is these pants don't come in a short, regular, or tall. They only have one length, and for me, they were too long. And the knee armor, which is not adjustable, was well below my knee. Now, normally you want your armor a little bit below the knee, that way when you're in the riding position it comes up, but in this case for me, it was entirely too low. So something to think about as well. With the jacket, I said that you might be able to potentially size down if you're in between sizes. With the pants, I would definitely say size up if you're in between, because you might struggle with the waist. All right, now for colors, the pants only come in black, not 3 colors like the jacket, but totally fine because the black design does go very well with any of the 3 colors of the jacket. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the details. So like the jacket, the overall construction of the pants is going to be a combination of 300D ripstop poly fabric, and then obviously the extra durable and texture 1200D poly. You also do get some leather here on the inside of the knees. This is going to be great for gripping onto the tank as you're sitting on the bike. Now, like the jacket, the pants are also going to be a triple layer, more or less the same concept. You have 3 layers, 1 waterproof, 1 thermal. Here, the way they attach is with a zipper at the bottom, and then there's going to be a button system inside, a zipper and button system here inside the actual waist. Now, one thing to note on the liners here is on the jacket, the DryStar waterproof liner is going to be destination, or basically able to be worn on the outside and by itself. On the pants, it actually doesn't look finished. So again, it's not going to be a destination liner, kind of like the thermal isn't as well. Let's go ahead and start with the top here. You do get a full connection zipper all the way around. This again is how it matches up to the jacket perfectly, creating that 2-piece suit. And then as we go to the front, you are going to have a closure here. It's going to be a button snap. You do have a zipper with a nice pull tab to make it easy to operate with gloves on, and then behind the zipper there is actually a waterproof gaiter as well to help keep water and other elements out of the pants. On the outside of the button here, you also do have a belt which you can use to adjust the waist, and it is going to be a magnetic closure where it just kind of magnetizes and stays closed. And here on the back of the pants, above that connection zipper, there is going to be a little bit more of a raised part here. Kind of matches up with the extended part on the bottom of the jacket, again to keep your lower back covered. Large ALPINESTARS logo here. It is not reflective, it's just a regular printed on logo. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. This could have been reflective, and in fact, now that I think about it, I didn't notice any reflective materials on the pants, which is a little bit disappointing because it would have been a nice touch to have that extra bit of safety. Moving back around to the front, you are going to notice a couple of different pockets. There are zipper pockets here in the top. They are going to be uploading pockets. They're not super deep, about the depth of my hand here. Again, for reference, I wear a size large glove, so not a super deep pocket, but it is there nonetheless. Another pocket as well on each side. These are going to be more of a cargo style pocket. They have a little bit of expandability here. Again, also a zipper, and again, not super deep. I'll flip this around so you guys can see. Again, not super deep, but about the size of my hand. So 2 different pockets to work with here. You will notice a DryStar logo on this side, and then an ALPINESTARS logo on this side here. Another thing to notice on the pants in the front right here, you are going to have 2 more vents. Again, all these zipper pulls are nice and large, so easy to work when you have gloves on. When these vents open up, they are actually quite large vents. You do have a button pull right here, which will actually make it stay open. So the little button tab, you can kind of see that right there. Snap, unsnap. Once it's snapped together, it'll force the vent to stay open. So as you're riding, you'll get that maximum ventilation there. Flipping around the back, you do get some extra reinforcement here in the seat area, as well as some stretch materials. And then right here, roughly on the opposite side of the intake vents, you do get exhaust vents as well. Once again, good zipper pulls for using with your gloves. Just below that, you are going to have a Velcro pull strap for adjusting your fit on the calf, and then below that, you'll have 2 more Velcro straps. This is going to make it easier to adjust the bottom of the pants, and then a long zipper here, which does open up to make it easier to get your pants in over your boots. And then here on the inside of the pants, underneath the 2 layers, you are going to find pockets. These pockets are for the hip armor. The hip armor is not included. It is a separate purchased accessory, but very easy to install. There is just a Velcro right here. Once you pull that Velcro, the pocket opens up and you just put them right inside. And then on the inside of the knee, you will find these pockets here. Again, Velcro to open, and inside you will find included level 2 armor for the knees. This is going to be the same stuff that is in the shoulders and the elbows, which is going to be that Nucleon Flex Pro. Again, level 2, very flexible, very comfortable, and minimal bulk for the amount of protection. Overall, the Ardent 3-in-1 pants and jacket both receive a CE AA abrasion resistance rating, which is great to see. And at the time of this recording, the pants retail for $329.99 and the jacket retails for $429.99. That's it for the Ardent 3-in-1 Adventure Touring Pants and Jacket from ALPINESTARS. Be sure to visit Motorcyclegear.com, hit us up in the comments down below or via phone, chat, or email, as we're always here to help you out with your motorcycle gear needs. Thank you all for watching. Till next time.